Matt, ultimately beaten 2-1 here at Peterborough. What's your immediate reaction?
First half I thought we were excellent, probably edged the first half. And away at Peterborough, that's never easy to do. The first goal that they score, you understand and accept as a stand-in now. They've got really good players who can produce those moments. But to be stood here now losing a game of football off a set play is unacceptable. So we've had chances in the second half. I felt that the performance was good today. You know, for large spells we were on top. For large spells of the game we matched them. We got the shape right out of possession. I thought Tom Bloxham came back into the team and was excellent. So at the end of the day, the performance was good, but the result isn't. And for us to concede from a set play where, look, players, we spend a lot of time working on set plays. And if you're given a role and responsibility, you have to do it. And we didn't do that today. So that's the reason we've lost a game of football. I should be stood here saying to you about a point. But how many times have I said that to you this season? So, look, we've scored away from home, and I'm still stood here with talking to you about not getting the result that we want. So, disappointed, yeah, really difficult to accept that one.
It was all looking so promising at half-time as well. Super strike from Jordan Shipley as well for 1-0.
Yeah, brilliant. As I say, we had some good chances and good moments in the first half, and Jordan took that one really well. It was nice that he was able to celebrate with our supporters as well, because it was obviously at the end where our supporters are. And then, you know, half-time we spoke around the first half performance, but how it meant nothing, and how we had to respect the opposition, and how important it would be to really try and shackle their attacking players. And one moment of quality from them that you're always going to get when you play against a team that are likely to get promoted from this league with the players that they have. But as I say, to concede it from a set play when we've got two players in that area who probably should do better is not acceptable if you want to try and win football matches.
You made changes second half. You went for it at 2-1. Were you pleased with the reaction from your team at, chasing the game at 2-1, looking for the equaliser?
Yeah, but we shouldn't. We shouldn't be chasing the game. The changes just happened to coincide with the time at which we conceded the goal. They were planned. We'd spoken about, and the players were actually getting ready. So I didn't feel we would be in a position where we would have to be chasing. But ultimately, goals win games, and what they've done there is they have found a way to win a game. It's just how that comes from a set play is really disappointing, because we went through a period where probably set plays were not as good as we wanted in terms of defensively. We know we always carry a threat offensively, so to concede that today is one that's avoidable, because it doesn't necessarily have to be good play from an opposition to score like that. So look, it's painful at the moment.
A word for your goalkeeper, Harry Burgoyne, his first League One start of the season when Marco Morosi injured, and what about his contribution? He made some good saves, didn't he?
Did. Yeah, Harry did. I think what helped Harry to settle into the game was the first action that he had, which was a really good save. He made himself really big. That'll give Harry confidence. I didn't feel that he played and had put in a performance where he should concede 2 goals. But as I say, look, I haven't had chance as of yet to see both goals back. But once I do see them back, obviously every goal is avoidable. But the second one is the one that stings right now.
You mentioned Tom Bloxham a little earlier in the interview. Again, a positive, the way he's come in. You've taken the decision to keep him then at the football club for the remainder of the season. Happy with how he did?
I thought Tom was really good today. Tom gave us a different outlet. He played in a position that he probably hasn't played in before. So we've done a lot of work with him this week around what that looks like for him, both with and without the ball. He was direct. What he did was he took opportunities and took chances. His final ball was, on the whole, really good. So I was pleased with Tom's performance today, and just said that to the group in there. But we need more performances like that, because at the top of the pitch we've got a goal today, which is great, but ultimately it's still not enough.
Yeah, and the run of form is clearly a concern. 7 defeats out of 8 now in all competitions. You've slipped to 19th. Your thoughts on that, Matt?
Yeah, disappointing. Obviously, look, we can't control what other teams do. We can only control what we do. To lose 7 out of 8 is never nice. You know, we've lost 6 out of 7 now in the league, but the margins are so fine. You know, I shouldn't be talking to you today about a loss. I should be talking to you today probably at least a point. And that's where the disappointing element is for me. But what you have to do is you have to continue believing, continue working. I thought the supporters were excellent today at backing the team. They stayed with them, and that's what the players are going to need.
And transfer window, still waiting to add more additions to the squad. How frustrating is it? They said here we are on January the 20th, and he's still waiting to add to the earlier confirmed signing of Ronan Dodohu.
Yeah, it's really tough, right? Look, we as a club worked extremely hard to make sure that we got players in as soon as possible, but it just hasn't happened that way. We are desperate to sign players, but it's important that we sign the right one. I have no doubt that for the next 2.5 hours on the way home that I'll be on the phone talking to people about players. We're doing everything that we possibly can. I know Mickey's working really hard, as is Tom, head of recruitment, and it's obviously, you know, it's proving difficult for us at the moment.
Is there any indication you might get answers for the targets that have been in the public domain before next weekend at Northampton?
I think we have to get answers, let's be brutally honest. So whether we do or not, I think we need to push to get those answers. That's the most important thing. The group do need a bit of help. Max Mata came back in today, and, you know, bar probably not a lack of fitness but a lack of match time really at the moment. I thought he affected the ball up a lot better than he has done recently, so he's a plus. But yeah, we need some help at the top of the pitch, because to change that stat from losing to winning, we need to score goals. So it's quite evident where we need to strengthen.